ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison, and once again, I'd like to welcome you back to Dark Souls. I feel like any time I step away from this game for more than 5 minutes, I swear to God, I stumble across some obscure, crucial piece of information that I really wish I'd have known about before recording the last episode. And unfortunately, it does involve our dear primordial friend, the sleepiest king stinker of them all, Framped. Wake up, ya bozo. I gotta talk to ya. As you know, it should come as no surprise that I am not a big fan of Green Titanite Shard. Reinforcing these kinds of weapons just doesn't exactly meld with how I like to play the game, but I have 96 of them, and that seems a little excessive, so I came to the realization and discovery that we have 30 Titanite Shards, 96 green ones. If we go and pretend that these are the world's greatest mints and will be able to fend off any unpleasant odors that might emit from his magnificent gullet, we can feed him these green Titanite shards so they shatter and they become 5 regular Titanite ones. And I really wish I had known about this in the early game so that I could have saved a little bit of time grinding for this stuff and otherwise begging Andre to make me low-leveled weapons, but it's definitely worth it to go ahead and take care of anything you might have to with Framped, because in this upcoming area's boss, once we defeat it and head down into the abyss, we are going to lose access to the greatest trash can known to man, so I'm sorry. I will be taking my leave, and as you can see, we have gone from 30 to 60 and 96 to 90, so definitely worth it. And I should mention, your red, white, and blue chunks, these would give you, I believe, 3 green Titanite shards each, which is not necessarily worth it since chunks are already so rare. And don't even think about giving them your slab, because obviously you're going to need those to reinforce your weapons even further. It is the greatest Dark Souls sin to do that. But with all that being said and done, before we head off, there is the small matter of our levels. I think because of all the time I've been spending grinding for stuff, I'm just gonna go and treat myself. Finally get my strength to 28, so I might use the Murakuma. And sure, we'll throw some into dexterity. The sooner we get that maxed out, the better off we'll be, but I will feel real silly if I end up dying down there and losing all my souls, because it is far too easy to accidentally fall off into the drinks of New Londo Ruins. We've already been there once at the very beginning of the game, but we didn't spend a whole lot of time there. So what you're definitely going to want to come equipped with is at least a couple of transient curses, which will allow you to damage ghosts as well as defend your attacks against them. If you also manage to, I guess, go beyond that, you could also use the Jagged Ghost Blade that they drop, but in my opinion, it's just not really that great. It scales with strength, and it's overall just not very good, in my opinion. So that is another one of your choices, but in the event that I did not address it in the beginning of the weapon showcase that I did last time, I made the wrong Greatsword of Artorias. I made the true one and not the cursed one. I just had all my information reversed, and I feel a little silly about that, so I apologize. But that's okay, because I wasn't planning on using it anyways. We needed some faith, and that is not what I wanted to invest my souls into. So the catch about the transient curses is that they last for 5 minutes, and until that 5 minutes is up, you will not be able to reapply the effect until it runs out. And sometimes you might be in a very compromised position, so be on the lookout for that, and don't have any Go-Go Gadget extendo arm hugs with these fair maidens, because they might yoink you into the drink. That is very unpleasant. I mean, I would love to be cradled by the undead, or rather the actual dead, but that's fine. So usually when running the rounds around here, it's a good idea to wear the symbol of avarice as well as the evil eye, so you're getting a little bit of health back for every kill you re-kill. But they do have a tendency to drop transient curses pretty often, and like I mentioned before, they dropped the Jagged Ghost Blade pretty quick, so it doesn't take a whole lot of time to grind that out. But yeah, you still want to be kind of careful because it does take a while to get down here, and it's just not really worth your time. if you manage to run out of transient curses, the love child of Moaning Myrtle and Golem can sell them to you, and you can get some that way, but I'm a bit worried because this one likes to just sometimes pop out at you. We also have a contraption that does not move just yet. Probably one of the worst shortcuts in the entire game. Please don't hurt me. I also like to come through the floor, which is always nice. Get out of here. And we got at least one item, but just gonna try to capitalize on this curse while I can. Oh, by the way, you could also curse yourself, which is what the basilisks down in the depths can do for you, but I would not recommend that because your health is halved and it's too much effort, you know. So I'm surprised that no messages have been loading in, but a ton of them would probably warn you about this trap over here. Apparently all in the name of a parrying dagger. Doesn't sound like the best idea. So aside from, I guess, the doom and gloom of a bunch of ghosts wailing at you, this is a pretty cozy area, and here we go. Now we're starting to get some action. Item ahead. Yeah, this is one of only 2 banshees that we'll find, and they have a 1% chance of dropping the non-jagged version of their ghost blade. And the first time I came over here, I got really excited when she dropped an item and I thought I got it on my first try, but as it turns out, it was just the transient curses, and so I accidentally picked up this item, which was more transient curses. So, kind of bummed out about that, but I think stats-wise, it's not really much different, so not gonna worry much about that as we step through the fog gate. Ooh, what do we have here? Shortcut ahead? Indeed. Let's go and activate this, and I already know she is going to be a problem, because, yeah, they like to jab you through the floor and or ceilings, which is annoying. Get out of here. When they're on another plane and they drop an item, it'll usually be suspended, so you might want to be kind of careful with that. But let's go and take this. The reason why this is a shortcut, technically, is because you can jump off from that ledge over there. And that's kind of how you skip that entire gaggle of ghosts that would be chasing you down. But otherwise, I don't think there's much for us down here. Maybe we can, yeah, these ones will hit you from below. So you might want to be somewhat cognizant of that. Hello, it's nice to see you. And so one of the ways that you can help sort of figure out whether or not your transient curse is in effect or not is just to have it in your item slot. You can see that it's grayed out, so that indicates that we can't use it, but when it lights up, that just means it's run out and we can do it again. So nothing on that little ledge over there. I guess we get a nice little preview of an item around them parts. That's alright. Nope, I dropped nothing. That doesn't come as much of a surprise. Like I said, the symbol of avarice can go a long way here. So, especially when we're going for other things down beneath the drink. But we'll get into that a bit later. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this area. It's just, it's cold and it's dark. It's depressing. It's damp. There's blood stains everywhere. There's people warning us that we're probably going to be ambushed. No, a safe zone apparently. But I think it's pretty fun. And I like the idea of needing to worry about your curse running out more than most, I feel like. But here we go. I knew more of them were going to come. Yeah, be wary of left. Like the woke left, right? Oh, don't get yoinked into the drink. Ladies, it's good to see ya. If I could get like pulled into that little nook there, that would be terrifying. I'm also not entirely sure if you can make this jump. I would be very afraid to try. But if we go in here, I'm a little worried I'm about to run out. There it is. Yes, I knew it. Oh shit. If you get interrupted, which, yeah. Your timing for that has got to be pretty close, and now, of course, they're going to start capitalizing on it. There we go. Okay. Oh, please don't. Don't do that. Oh, they know what they're doing. All right, I'm going to run into this room. Here's where our second Banshee is, and her character model is pretty cool, but you do want to be kind of on the lookout. Ladies, there is enough of me to go around. Don't mind me. Oh, my God. They are coming in from all angles and the floor. Ugh, go away. Okay, well, I guess we get transient curses for days. Nice. Thank you. 6 of them. So a pretty good place to just skip straight on through. There's like, Jesus, it's a super low-flying helicopter this time. We might as well just clear the rest of this area out because, ouch, thank you. There's not really many more ghosts for us to kill, so I'd rather not pop another one of these, but we got a nice little surprise from up there. I'm sure she'll probably come to follow us. Jeez. All right, ladies, don't mind me. Ugh. Thank you. And this is literally just the other side of this doorway, so just so you're aware of where we would turn around to and such. I'm gonna keep on going this way. Might need to heal up. Oh, and remember this spot here because this is going to be, oof, I thought that was a ghost. This is going to be pretty important for the shortcut we make for the boss room. So I'll make sure to note that, but green Titanite shards, aka 5 Titanite shards from the 1 green. Is there no one down here? Well, there might have been. Okay, I think we got all the ghosts then. We aggroed them in the beginning, so it sort of paid off, I suppose. But let's go and climb up that ladder. If anything, that's probably where the last one will be. So we'll see. Yeah, climbing on up. It's not usually a great idea to keep on going if you're being pursued. But if you had elected to go through this area in the beginning of the game and you made it all the way here, there's a very specific character that you could kill for his key. He will not give it to you until both rings have been rung, or both bells have been rung. And he is a very interesting NPC, to say the least. I love his outfit.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the 4 kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal.
Oh, thank you. That was a very creative name you gave
The
it.
4 kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the Darkwraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
Well, considering he's been long dead since, I guess, the time of his people, that's why you're gonna want the ring.
Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
Oh, thank you. Well, he can help break our curse, but you're more than welcome to use a purging stone instead. But he also will sell more transient curses, not that we need them, and resist curse. So you have to sacrifice humanity to undo the curse, but it is still kind of an easy way to just go ahead and cure yourself of that. So I guess I'll just go and buy it since we might as well. And I think that's about it.
New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Darkwraiths. Mark my words, the Darkwraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
Well then.
New Londo, Mark, they were...
Well, that sucks. Let's get out of here. Now that my transient curse is about to wear off, I think we'll be fine. That's all the ghosts, really, and don't need to worry about them. Oof, my god, where did all this blood come from? These poor bastards. Alright. See you later, I guess. I'm just... Ooh, god, that's just gonna freak me out every time. Take a quick heal here, because if I need any more health and flasks, then I probably do not deserve to play through this in the manner I have been. But there's a few things we can grab, like this large soul, and there was also something up here, I believe, right? I always manage to forget something around here, so we'll see what happens, because there was one, yeah, there's that down there. I don't know how we're supposed to reach that. This is a conundrum indeed. We get some humanity out of that one. Yeah, that's just like a interesting little doorway over there. It's like downstairs from everything. Did I just not go over there? Or did I not turn around? Just hop on over here. Yeah, we'll just see. I'm pretty sure nobody else spawns, which is good. So we'll take the rare ring of sacrifice. Not bad. And let me see. Do I need to drop down from here? I think I might, just so that I can make life easy for me and not be wandering around like a dum-dum. Ouch. And we have the curse bite ring. Never mind. I just needed... That's just going to be somewhere real obvious. Oh, God. Are there more ghosts? Jesus. I hear them. I hear them slinging and slanging their sides. Oh, yeah. It's literally just... You just keep on going down that hallway. Of course. That's fine. That's why I have the evil ring, so I can get some health back. Coming up on some new types of enemies, ones that I'm probably gonna grind on off screen, time permitting. Let's go up here. What do we have? Oh, I think this is kind of useless, right? It's just like a random bow, illusory wall head. What? Really? I don't... Well, it would be nice if this damn prompt disappeared. No, how dare you? I feel like I would have known about that. Let's go and loot this body for the composite bow and some large arrows. As you can see, we're overlooking the bridge of the Valley of Drakes, and we have certainly been off in this direction more than once, but it's not any place we really want to concern ourselves with just yet. So let's go down here. And this, at the moment, will not do anything until we use the key to the seal and we unflood the gates of New Londo Ruins. Well, I'm really glad that the little dragons down there didn't get swept away, but now we have this entire area to contend with, and it is very scary. So if I all of a sudden just clam up and I stop talking, then you know exactly why. Despite its relative coziness, it is still fairly dangerous, and I'd rather not deal with certain enemies if I can help it. And hopefully not get invaded or anything, so... We're now kind of on the other side of the three gentlemen over here. I think I'm just going to let them live for right now because we have something slightly more pressing at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Darkwraiths. These guys can suck the humanity straight out of your head if you're not careful. They're kind of tricky to parry sometimes. I'm not entirely used to it. But I really love their weapons, and I love giving them back shots even more. So just go and let them hit the old 1-2. And I think this, oh no, this first guy doesn't always drop the red hand, does he? Okay, well, that's a little scary. Not that that's something that I plan on using, but it's a PvP weapon, like a fist type, that basically allows you to steal humanity. And if you level up the Darkwraith Covenant to, I believe, 80 humanity, you can suck up to 10 humanity away from another player, which is devastating. But you have to be a member of the Covenant to do it, and I just don't think it's necessarily worth it. A lot of people are gonna probably die here, because I know they like to just hang around the corners. Yeah. It's when there are two right next to each other that you gotta watch out for. Oh, you noticed me. Yeah, maybe I'll just approach. I guess so long as that fog gate is there, I might be fine. Oh, look at that. They also have really cool armor. Ooh, and they drop Titanite chunks, which is what I'm going to be grinding for off screen. So, just so you're inherently aware. Definitely why you'd want to come down here and take them out with the symbol of Avarai. Oop, try stabbing you in the back. Where there, brother? Step on through this, and then probably just step on back, because we have a new type of enemy. maybe one that will not show up. There are also two, no, actually I think there are 3 Darkwraiths in here, right? I don't think I can see them. It's so freaking dark. Oh, he saw me though. Hello? I'm just gonna try to listen out. Sir, would you like to come on down and claim your prize? Because it's got your name written all over it, brother. Yeah, so aside from the Darkwraiths, there is another abomination of an enemy that we need to contend with, and one that I'm not particularly looking forward to. Thank you, sir. Oof, those are some numbers, man. Thank you. I don't even need to do the full Monty swing there. But I do want to be kind of on the lookout, because it's a bit scary. And this guy over here, yeah, he wasn't even paying attention. He was daydreaming. Oh, yeah. I don't remember what they're called, but luckily, when you kill them the one time, they will cease to exist. And yes, even more chunks, man. That's excellent. I'm just going to keep on shooting them, because I'm pretty sure there's another Darkwraith over there. And can he hit me? Oh, he can send off those damn skulls that explode. Oh, he's mad. He is very angry at us. Yeah. Ooh, my God, he's got range. Where can I get that weapon? I would love it. I would love it so much. So that skull, if you get too close to it, it will mess you up. And that will probably curse you. It's good to see you. And gentle. Just let it notice me. I think it does do friendly fire. So at least there's that. But could be kind of scary. Okay, so are you just hiding? You are. There you are. God, all of you are just minding your own business. I'm ruining everyone's day. How's it going? Oof, look at that. Disgusting. Here, you get the two-handed special, friend. Especially because all your other ones have been giving me Titanite chunks and whatnot. More humanity is nice. And this right here. So we have a minor shortcut. You remember that contraption we saw early on in this area that we could not do anything about because there were treasures ahead? This is that same area. And this is a good place to kind of like see where we are in relation to everything else because we've already been down here. You recognize it. And this is where all of those warnings now have spawned in. Be wary of left. Okay, sure. And also be wary of left. But you can drop down from up here now that the water has been drained, or you could just, you know, do the sensible thing and take the platform. But we'll see what happens, because I don't usually take this area. It doesn't really work out because there are 2 Darkwraiths that essentially will come running at you the second you come down. So it's not really the best shortcut in my opinion. But I guess if you wanted to get to this area more quickly, you're more than welcome to. Now, before I forget, isn't there? Yeah, there is one set of staircases here that is going to take us to a second level. And this is something you absolutely would want to do. Like, bar none. There is a very important item we need to pick up. And it is not that soul. Not yet, at least. Yeah, gotta be kind of careful, though. So yeah, I mean, is this or is this not one of the coziest places in the game? It's just, it's nice and dark. And it's quiet, and the enemies are few and far between. As tricky as they may be, they're still not really the worst when confronted head to head. But I would highly recommend going clear out of your way for this because it is not Mimic City here. No, this is, ladies and gentlemen, the very large ember, among one of the only ones you don't find on the decomposing corpse of an incredible looking blacksmith. But that's alright. It does not have to be now, does it? Yeah, so that's where the parry dagger was, and that's where the banshee is. So it's so round circle, you know, or it comes, what is that saying? It's like it's the full circle moment, right? I don't know. I do not trouble myself with the words and plagiarisms of others, but considering the time, we should probably wrap things up here soon. Another good place to fight one-on-one with our friends the Darkwraiths. Oh my god. So he's using his hand as a shield, which looks really cool. But what you're going to watch out is for the big red flaming punch. That's where it gets annoying. Ooh, he hits. Ooh, and that dance, that combo. It's magnificent. It's amazing. I love it a lot. Oh my god. And then I missed the timing. All right. Is he going to retaliate? Maybe. Ooh, yes. He is elected not to. Good for him. Now, this area might look a little familiar from above, but that is one of the areas where the shortcut is. So keep in mind, you could drop down pretty quick from that ladder we kicked down a while back. But I do want to be kind of careful here, because yeah, we're going to have some company. So this is another area where ghosts will spawn, and it's very annoying because all of the enemies that come out are going to be very mad at us. But here's the, ooh, correct red eye orb. Not bad. I could have sworn there was another, oh yeah, there he is. He was just hanging out down there. Just making sure no one followed me from up there. Hi, how's it going? Good to see ya. Thank you. Appreciate you just falling in line, doing what we all know what you do best. And this should take us to the entrance of the Valley of Drakes. Little shenanigans, right? I always thought that there would be a way that you could jump up from down there to get over here, but it's not entirely the case. It's like a one-way. You can't even make a shortcut out of it. So a bit of a shame, but that's okay. Now, out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to go ahead and throw on a transient curse, because sometimes there are two of them that come out here, but I think occasionally they will come out if you're up there as well. But usually from this wall over here, there's another abomination. There's also a Darkwraith that will come running out. Where are you? Oh my Jesus. Okay, friend. How are you? How are you today? It's so good to see you. Love the combos you're working on here, but you got something between your legs that needs a little snip, snip. Thank you. Another Titanite chunk. That is really good luck. Oh, you're spawning your friends. So yeah, they should come from in here. But maybe it's because I already killed them earlier, is sort of my thought process there. Yeah, actually you're already coming to me. Please don't skewer me. There's also, yep, there he is. Oh shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. This place is so scary, man. Yeah, you got your friends. Someone's blood stain that is just levitating over midair. We love that, don't we? And oh my god, again, why am I so early? That doesn't make any sense. I had this timing down to a T at some point, but clearly it's been a while. Don't tell me. Oh my god, you're trying to get through. Brother, you were not made for stairs. This is not ADA compliant, I fear. Oh, watch out for that one as well. Man, it's a shame you didn't bring any of your skeleton friends over here, or at least their skulls. Here, let me try and at least, oh my god, you just like birthed those things out of nowhere. Yeah, get out of here. Leave me alone. And amongst other things, yeah, we'll leave those there for a moment. We have a lovely message indicating that there's an illusory wall ahead. So this is another instance in which we can go ahead and kite this gentleman out. A nice little arrow to the face. How's it going, friend? And, ooh, he is mad. He came out swinging and twinging. Twinging. What is that? But, yeah. Oh, my God. Do these guys just have extra iframes, or am I just particularly off today? Well, don't fall in the water, even though we already made all of the shortcuts we need. Find ourselves more chunks. This is good. I like finding them chunks, baby. So yeah, in between recording sessions, I will probably take it upon myself to go through this area and just try to farm for as many chunks as I can. I think this is the most effective place to do that because you can't purchase them anywhere, and they're needed to ascend weapons to beyond +10, you know, aside from the slab. So yeah, next best thing, I suppose. Gentlemen, or at least gentle skullmen. I don't know. Is there another one in here? There might be. And like I mentioned, that abomination does not show back up ever again, so that is very nice. Oh, that's it. That's everything for over here. Go and grab some treasure and find ourselves even more chunks. Yeah, they want us to be nice and strong for this one, don't they? Now, where are we? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there is one more. He's clear over here. This guy is actually kind of the worst. He is not very fun because he's waiting in a corner and there's not a whole lot we can do about him until he runs out at us. Thank you for that. Let's get this timing down. There we are. See, I use his standing up animation as like the foundation of when to slice at him. Maybe it's because I don't use the Uchi for that method all that much, but wait a minute. Oh, I can summon Beatrice again? That might not be the worst idea. I might consider that because this next fight is actually pretty challenging. This is another one that I kind of had trouble with and I would just end up rage quitting over because it was so frustrating. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it here and today because we cleared out New Londo Ruins. There is nothing else here that is really going to hurt us, which is fantastic. It's going to be another couple days before the next time I can record, so I sort of just decided to squeeze this one in. But next time on Dark Souls, we're going to be just a little bit stronger. I might give Andre a visit, and I'll show some of the shortcuts you can take to get down here a lot faster on your inevitable deaths into the depths of the abyss. So let me go ahead and throw on a Homeward Bone. I just realized there's probably never going to be more than like 3 or 4 more instances where I will need to use this. And should we get rid of our souls again? How close are we? We can do 1 whole level. Excellent. Should I just throw that into endurance maybe? That might be kind of important. Why not? And next time in Dark Souls, oh, we joined the Covenant of the Darkwraiths, and I can finally get rid of all of these damn humanities. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you here next time. God, I'm amazed I did not get invaded through any of that.